What up, channel? It's FoRePLayy, and this is another video. This is actually a good commentary. This one is called "You Can Be Great." But first, hold on. Before we get into "You Can Be Great," I want to say this is actually another best of 9 scrim against IHI. This is the CTF. This is the second map. We were up 2-1 on them. They ended up beating us in the search. I went 9-7 in the search, I believe, and then the slums blind fire lagged out. So I'd like to say we beat them 2-1, but that's not really fair. Anyway, we didn't really finish the best of 9, but yeah, you can see our team is progressing, and I think that's because fire, like blind fire and burns, and myself, I really think we're underrated as a 3. You know, like I'm not gonna say I'm the best player, but I think I make big plays. I definitely think I make clutch big plays that can help turn a game around, and that's why I love YouTube, because I can upload it. So in this game, I'm gonna end up going, I believe, 20-20 or 20-21. Not really that good, but I told him I want to try to run OBJ so I can make some plays and try to make some caps happen. And it's going to take some time to get back into that, like learning how to do that. You know, I just felt Burns isn't really good at making plays. He's good at playing objective, but he's not really good at just trying to like do something creative, you know? I'm trying to think what else. Oh, okay. So in this commentary, I want to talk about "You Can Be Great." In one of my commentaries past, I kind of brought it up in terms of saying you can be great and you can be whatever you want. And lately I've been reading this book I've had for a long time. I just haven't really got around to finishing it, and it's called The Ant and the Elephant, and it's kind of like a leadership through oneself type of book. And in case you guys are like, wow, FoRePLayy, you're really trying to read and stuff, I like to read because it's kind of like the gym for me. It's like a getaway type of therapy thing, and I don't read all the time. Like I'm not Harry Potter under the stairs or anything. I normally just like I'll read a chapter or 2 a day, you know. And this book is kind of like about getting yourself to a point where you're not only caring about yourself and getting people to the next level, but you're also pushing yourself to get to where you dream about. Basically, long story short, it's about this ant. And granted, it's not really about an ant and an elephant. There's supposed to be underlying messages and whatnot. It's just harder for me to, I guess, explain what's going on. So, oh yeah, you're going to notice in this game, we're going to end up going down early. We're going to go down 1-0. To this team, and you know when you go down to CTF, it's frustrating, especially in Black Ops 2, because a lot of people play more campy, more slow, and you're kind of like, what am I gonna do? But we ended up bringing it back. Burns goes huge with a huge play to tie it up 1-1, and we ended up winning 3-1 in this game. I've been using frags a lot in CTF and nading people like crazy, so I've been liking that. So if you play us, make sure you run flag checker, or I'm gonna nade your head off, and you're gonna find your brains on the floor. But the Ant and the Elephant. So basically, it's this book. And it's about this ant, and he does the same thing every day. You know, like he wakes up and he goes to work, quote unquote, and that would be working for the colony. And he would be basically just going to work, going through the motions, just like I'm sure most of your parents do. Or I'm just even like some of you do, you know? Like it's kind of like an everyday thing. And then eventually a storm happens and everything gets messed up. And I believe he gets like blown away because he's like a little ant, you know? So like a storm can blow you like 50 years away or 50 miles away. So he gets blown away, and then he has to convince this elephant, who, mind you, the elephant is scared of water, to go to the ocean to a place called Paradise. And it's basically about leading himself and leading this elephant that's scared of doing something to a better life, and not only that, but just whatever. And that's kind of where I'm at so far. And it kind of made me want to do this commentary called "You Can Be Great." And you can be great in anything that you're trying to do. I want to make sure that you guys are always, and I mean always, pushing yourself to, I guess, that next level. You know, like there comes a time in your life where you become so sedentary and you're doing the same exact thing day in and day out. And even with Call of Duty, you know, like you'll get on, you'll scrim, you'll get frustrated, you'll lose. Same thing, you'll have a really good day, you'll get hyped, you'll tweet about it and be like, yeah, today was awesome, scrimmed everyone and won. And then the next day, well, what happens is, you start to create this monster, and I actually want to do a commentary about this a long time ago, creating a monster. I used to think that I created the biggest monster in past games. I used to feel that whenever people wanted to see me lose, it got to the point we were winning so much. Like when I say I have 100 tournament wins, like I have proof of winning those 100 tournaments through game battles, ICNs, etc. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to be a nerd about it, but when I was winning so much and winning these PCLs and stuff like that, people wanted to see me lose, and it's kind of like the same thing with Impact now. People want to see Impact lose, you know, and they want to see other people win, and that's what happens. You create this monster of success that if you don't win, you just not only get angry with yourself and you think that something needs to happen and something needs to change, but and I'm actually gonna call this now. I'm gonna call this now. Impact will not be a team for the full year. I'm not trying to call them out or anything like that. Those are actually, a lot of them are my boys. In fact, I respect everyone on that team. I just feel that that team will break up once something happens, and it's not going to be now. It won't be for 3 or 4 months. It could be 6 months from now, but that team will not be a team with longevity, and that team will not stick together. I truly feel that, and I think there's going to be some other roster changes that happen inside of the Call of Duty competitive community that really spice things up, and people are going to be like, damn. And I'm just going to call that. I know that's a bold statement, and it's not trash talking by any means. It'd be different if I didn't like anyone, you know, like if I didn't like, if I genuinely came out and said, yo, I don't like that person, because I don't really hide anything. Like, if I don't like people, then they're gonna know it. Like, there's some people in the community I don't like, and I just don't like what they're about. And even that's fine, because you're not gonna get along with everyone, you know, like in life. I'm really against like trash talk, unless it's in game. Obviously, everyone in game trash talks, including myself. But like, I'm really opposed to like taking it to a personal level, and I've never really been one to talk about stuff like that and take it to the next level. Just because that's not who I am. So, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about you can be great in this, and I kind of steered away from that, and I apologize. But I wanted to say that you're going to create this monster with yourself, even from winning. You know, like, you'll be playing GBs, right? So you can play game battles. I don't really personally play game battles too much anymore. I'm about to start again, just because I told my team it's something that we need to do, and I think it really does help with search and destroy strats, and just like in general playing competitive players all the time. So, I kind of feel at the moment that you can create this monster within yourself, that you're winning so much, and then once you start losing, you look for the scapegoat, and the scapegoat is the quickest thing to losing, you know? So with that being said, back to you can be great again. Basically, I want you to know that no matter what it is in your life that you're trying to achieve or accomplish, you just got to get a plan of attack, you know? And I've talked about that before. Make sure you get a plan and just get it in motion, you know, even if it's one step at a time. And that can be geared towards anything. A lot of people are struggling in school. I'll read some of my inbox messages, and people are like, hey, I'm struggling in school. Should I just drop out? And the answer to that is no. You shouldn't drop out, because if you drop out, then you're just taking a step back, you know, unless it's to the point where you can't do anything about it and you want to drop out and get your GED. But still, that's a plan. You know, a lot of people fail to plan. And there's a classic quote that I love. By the way, this is the play where Burns goes huge, so I'm going to let him do his thing real quick. You're going to see he gets a pistol right there. He's going to end up jumping up, getting another one, and he's going to finish off with the third. And you should have heard him screaming. I'm going to end up getting the return, but he was screaming, let's go, baby. He was hyped. And I was actually proud of Burns, because he's not really a playmaker type of player. So that was a good thing for him. But there's a classic saying, and it's, if you fail to plan, then plan to fail. And maybe you guys can start to live by that, you know? If you fail to plan, then plan to fail. And that goes with a lot of things in life, you know? Like, if you don't have any sense of direction, and you're just going through the motions, then you can't really expect a lot of things to go your way, you know? And at the same thing, I was thinking about this too. I'm going kind of deeper in this commentary, so I apologize. I know this is Call of Duty commentaries, but you know me. I'm always about it. Trying. In life, you ever notice that we take the good things for granted? Like, including myself. Myself is so bad with this. Like, I'll take the good things that I get. Like, I'll be on a roll. Like, I'll be getting things going for me. I'll be landing sponsorship deals. I'll be talking to a lot of people. Life will be really good. And one bad thing happens, like whether it's a flat tire, whether it's somebody takes $200 from me, like a company or something. You know, I don't know how that example would be. Or like, let's say I gotta pay my phone bill and it's $140 instead of $70 like it normally is. It's like the end of the world to me, and I don't really feel that it should be like that, you know. I think that's one of the craziest things about life, is that we always take the good things for granted, even if they happen so much. We continuously take those good things for granted, and the bad things just pile up. But yeah, I wanted to apologize. I'm gonna have to cut this one short just because I kind of messed up the video a little bit, and I'm not really sure where I'm at with time. This video was kind of just, I put on the headset and started talking. I didn't even really, I knew what the game was, and I'm not really sure. In fact, I'm not even sure if I lined up that three-piece right. So if I didn't, this video is going to be all sorts of messed up, Just hopefully that you guys just saw the burns part somewhere in there, and you know that I was talking about it. Normally I would have redone it, but this video was straight from the chest and just kind of something I wanted to do off the top of my head. But either way, this is FoRePLayy from the FoRePLayy gang. Icons Black, Team Envious. Until next time, take care. We went deep on this commentary. Peace. What up, FoRePLayy gang? I hope that you guys can accept my apology for messing up that video a little bit. Hope you saw Burns' dirty 3-piece, and hope that you guys like that commentary. That was definitely just straight go at it, put on the headset and talk. If you can, favorite, comment, like, subscribe, get at me on Twitter, say what up. And there's a video top left, video top right. Those are good videos. If you haven't watched them, check them out. Until next time, keep dominating your game. Take care.